very atrocious.
And I think,
Alright, so game 1 on Smashville, Mewtwo versus Bayonetta.
I think this is I would say Bayonetta does win this matchup probably slightly. But again, Mewtwo is a character that, in the advantage state, does a really good job of keeping his pressure up and forcing you to make a decision that'll get him an even harder punish.
Yeah, he keeps you in check with like small shadow balls. Like he makes sure that you don't feel comfortable.
Right, and he makes your shielding game honest because with straight up air dodge fair, he can catch a lot of people who are used to just dropping shield as soon as they see their opponent right about to land, and gets that frame to fair out and does a whole 13% and gets a combo off potentially even at those low percents.
Now a lot of people don't know Mewtwo's side B is actually minus. So if he does hit you with side B, you can just hit him right back after that.
Yes, it's best to do immediate aerials after it. I mean, with a character that maybe doesn't have the best aerial frame data, it might not be the best idea. However, with a character like Bayonetta, up B is a great idea, but immediate read on the landing from Pankeiki, and Leo's going to disable into up smash right away.
That's the Leo special. He loves to do that.
Although, the amount of times that I have seen him on stream roll read into disable is incredible. He's so on point with it.
Yeah, he gets it with everything. Sometimes he gets a nair into tech chase disabled. Sometimes he gets the actual footstool.
And what's hard to do when he's up a stock is even get that first stock off, because he is so good at adapting to the other player's play style mid-match that it makes it difficult to even get that stock off, because he knows how to play safely against your in particular play style.
Oh, and platform.
Missing the punish there. I'm surprised he didn't just go for like immediate dare into a follow-up, like a full hop dare into potentially up air or fair after the fact.
There's actually a tech that Abadango has with I think it's rising down air into something else.
It's either up air or fair, I'd imagine. But
yeah, something like that.
Oh, and whoa! Yeah, that was literally the worst DI I've ever seen. He just died at 80 to Mewtwo back throw. Bayonetta is not that light.
Yeah, she's not that light. She's heavier than Sheik.
Yes. Yeah. 82 units?
I think she's 80.
82 or 84. I know she's either the same as Zelda or slightly lighter. So the counter pick of...
I'm expecting Lilat or Dreamland.
Dreamland.
Oh,
yeah, Triplot's pretty good for Bayonetta, so definitely should be good. Catch Mewtwo's landings, again, where Mewtwo struggles the most is in landing and isn't getting off ledge. So if Pankeiki can adapt to Leo's options in those two scenarios, he should be able to get a whole lot more damage off and potentially get that first stock off this time around.
Okay. Oh, missing that up air. Oh, nice read on the jump. Mewtwo's, in general, when they're at the ledge, they love to jump. So nice on the uphill.
And again, the immediate nair there is not always the best option for Mewtwo, because the hitboxes on it are fairly small, only being really on Mewtwo's hands and feet. And while they're like somewhat large and somewhat disjointed on those hands and feet, beyond that, they kind of trade with almost any hitbox that you throw out. So it's scary for Mewtwo to use that nair, and it is a commitment, because he does, again, if you do trade with it, it is only 1% for you, and however many percent you do with Mewtwo.
Oh, he got it. He got the disable. Not enough.
Not going to take it just yet. Bayonetta just heavy enough, and Pankeiki in that case not mis-DIing.
Nice forward air.
Greedy F smash there, allowing him to get punished. Now, what I'd like to see more of Pankeiki in a situation like this is he knows that a lot of Mewtwo's options are going to become, a lot of Mewtwo's kill options are going to be coming from grabs and from a D-tilt setup. So if he can stay right out of that detail range and be crouching to avoid his aerial approaches, while also avoiding things like disable and his grab, it'll allow him to punish all those approaches with an up tilt or into another strong option from Bayonetta to get the stock.
Oh, that managed to kill. Okay.
And I'm surprised.
Just the right amount of rage.
He didn't just F-throw immediately. I feel like Mewtwo being so light and with all that rage probably would have taken the stock. But a quick Shadow Ball to dash attack can do 36% of the Pankeiki right off the bat.
Same thing happened last game when he got hit with the same thing.
And here we see Leo, my apologies, doing what he does best, and that is adapting to his opponent's play style and just waiting out for them to throw out a punishable option. As you see, he is the master of hitting that disable. That is because he knows when his opponent's going to approach and roll in.
Speaking of disable, if he gets a disable right now, it will kill with the amount of rage he has.
Yes, with the lower ceiling than Battlefield that Dreamland has, along with that disable and a charged up smash, it'll most definitely take the stock at 77 now. And Bandit and they're still not taking it at 160. Just barely being able to get it back there. And even Mewtwo's up throw at this percent might take it with all this rage. So yeah, Mewtwo's up throw, one of the stronger ones in the game for sure. Oh, and a back air. Gonna be able to take the stock off the side, but 92% is definitely a deficit for Pankeiki. It's gonna be difficult for him to get out of the situation.
Nice up air, reading the jump. All right. If you can keep him pinned by the, yeah, just like that, just keeping him pinned by the edge with up airs and up tilts. Leo hasn't touched the stage yet, but finally.
And we'll see if he'll be able to maintain stage control. Try to force out Pankeiki with the Shadow Balls. I felt like Leo was getting a little bit too cocky that this second stock, and it's led him to be in disadvantage for almost this whole time. Again, Mewtwo does definitely struggle from the ledge, but an immediate jump fair is going to take it out of disadvantage and take that stock and end the set in 2-0 Leo's favor.
Nice stuff.